Hello and welcome back to Curiosity Mine. I recently met with Barbara from the Lightning Ridge Historical Society to look at a few items from the Society's collection relating to the Anglican churches from the local community, of which there have been quite a few. We also talked about St George's Church at Lightning Ridge, which has had quite an interesting journey.
In 1912, the Anglican people decided to build a couple of churches in our district. We had the All Saints up at Angledool, and we had St. George's in Lightning Ridge. At Mara Creek, we had St. Mary the Virgin, and down at Corinda, St. John the Evangelist, and St. Peter in the Pines at Cumbora. These little churches were just little one rooms and not anything fancy. They were very modest to accommodate the local population. And this cross is from the All Saints in Angledool, which sadly blew over in a storm in the last couple of years. It had been decommissioned, the little church, and interested people who have refurbished other buildings in our district were taking it away to a new location. The sign we have of All Saints is one that hung in the tree as you drove in. And now that the location is no longer used, we decided we would benefit from having the story here locally in Lightning Ridge.
St George's Church at Lightning Ridge has had quite an interesting life. The original St George's Church was built in 1912, probably by Tom Irwin, and it survived until 1933.
We know that this particular church, built in 1912 along with All Saints, blew at a very strange angle in the 30s. A little cyclone or whirly-whirly came through.
Behold the horrors of the slanty shanty.
And of course it did hit the newspapers in Sydney as the well-supported church in Lightning Ridge because they propped it up, hoping to use it a bit longer.
The well-supported church wasn't that well supported. It was replaced in 1935 by the second St George's Anglican Church, which was built by Jack Bulls, Roy Allport and Jim Dennis.
We do have the sign here from St George's. It's on slate and it's from the 80s.
The second St George's Church served the community until 1997, when it was replaced by the Lightning Ridge Community Church, and the St George's Church building was relocated to Sherman's Way, where it was adopted by the Serbian Orthodox community.
We still have the St George's Church in Lightning Ridge, but it's the St George's Serbian Orthodox Church. We could keep the name alive, but it's been completely redone for the Serbian Orthodox community, and even stars on the ceiling like you'd see in Europe. And again, we have a plaque giving it provenance because it did come from the location where the new Anglican church or new community church stands.
Curiosity Mine is now on Patreon, which is a service that allows you to directly support your favourite creators and help them to continue making the content that you enjoy. If you think Curiosity Mine deserves it and you like the videos that I make, please consider maybe supporting Curiosity Mine on Patreon. The link is in the description of this video. If you do, you'll get your name on this list along with all of these other awesome people who are supporting Curiosity Mine.
From the St. George's Church, we do have the original little organ. It's a little pedal organ, and it's a missionary model made in America. It's of oak, and it's been repaired. It does play, but it has been established to be the original 1912 organ. For a while we weren't sure, but in reparation, the fellow was able to establish the serial number. And we did have a very strong life member in the society, since deceased, who sold these organs, the SD organ, down in Sydney in the 50s. And he's the man who established the value of the organ. So we're very glad that we have that missionary model. That's because you could pick it up under your arm and take it to the cemetery. I wonder if they ever did that.
This is an Este pump organ from 1912. The serial number provided by the restorer dates it to that year exactly. I took a little bit of a risk and I had a quick play on the restored organ. This is the first time that I've played a pump organ, or in fact a genuine organ of any kind, so I was kind of terrified. I'm sure the restoration was performed with great expertise, but knowing how quickly materials deteriorate in Lightning Ridge's hot and arid environment, and this is a 112-year-old musical instrument, I was a little bit trepidatious. Let's extract the brick from beneath the pedals and we'll see what we can do. Not sure what that does. I think that just increases the sharpness. It's a bit more mellow when it's towards the back. It's very difficult to get a constant tone because you have to pedal the little pedals. The pedals aren't linked together, so it's not that sort of thing like a Singer sewing machine. It's just a matter of you only get sound when you're pressing the pedal down, so in order to make a constant tone you have to keep both feet moving consistently, otherwise you get that false tremolo effect. And you only get half a second once you stop pedaling for the sound to continue, so it's interesting. Quite rich though. The restorer took great care to document all sorts of details about the organ, from the screw sizes used to the dimensions of various parts to meticulous lists of all of the parts that were cleaned and updated. I love this stuff.
We also have the stump that's marked 1912 that consecrates the churches, the 5 churches that were established in this district. But we are especially glad that we have St. George's in our community to pass every day and to talk about, and we're certainly welcome to visit as the community people.
If you search online for Lightning Ridge Church, you will find a lot of pictures of this. This church, which used to be located on the 4-mile Opal Field, wasn't actually a church. It wasn't real. It was never consecrated. It was a movie set built for the year 2000 movie, The Goddess of 1967. And as is almost always the case with movie sets, it wasn't really built to last, and it unfortunately blew to pieces in a storm in 2020. There's nothing left of it today. So I think this was an interesting little dive into a few items from the Lightning Ridge Historical Society's collection relating to Anglican churches from the district. Please let me know in the comments if you would be interested in similar videos about churches of other denominations, or any other items or themes of items that we could focus on from the collection. This video was made with the support of the Lightning Ridge Historical Society, with special thanks to Barbara. If you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing to Curiosity Mine on YouTube, and maybe even supporting the channel on Patreon. The links are all in the description. And thank you for watching.